back to the Random Topics. I'm Marcy.
And I'm Daisy. Welcome. Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
If you guys haven't watched our other videos, go and watch them. And if you guys have, thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so you guys get notified every time we upload a new video.
Also, don't forget to check out our links in the description. We have our social medias linked there. It was only right to save this topic for today because I originally wanted this topic anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But we had talked
about
like, oh, we should wait until this.
Okay.
And so today's random topic is colored hair.
All right.
So as you guys obviously can tell, I dyed my hair green.
Your whole head.
Yeah, my whole head.
Because you had green hair.
Yeah, exactly. I dyed my whole head green. So it was only right to save this topic for once I had my whole head green. And obviously, with that being said, was obviously because, as you guys can tell, we have colored hair. She has red, I have green. We've gone different colors here and there. And I just basically wanted to have that conversation about, like,
how do you feel?
How do you feel out in public? Why did you do it? Has there ever anything happen where it's like you feel like it was because of your colored hair? Like, I don't know, just something like that, because I feel like even though it's just hair, I feel like there are situations where it can be more.
It can happen.
It can lead to like bad things or bad conversations or something like that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a good conversation and we can have it because we have colored hair.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have you had colored hair?
Over 10 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
You didn't even know, huh?
No, not the number.
It didn't seem that long, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been, or maybe like 10 years, but still. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. No, like one thing is like, yeah, like, you know, but then like listening to the number, I mean, 10 years is a decade.
Exactly.
I've only had it for like, 5 years is a lot?
I honestly don't know.
Maybe 4 going on 5.
Oh.
And that's still a lot to me. That still seems like a lot. Because when you think about it, it's like, or when I think about it, it's like sometimes it's like so like I'm over it. Like with the whole like dyeing it, with the whole hair
keeping
mask,
up with
it.
The
whole like, the whole maintenance of it. It's like a lot. Like,
it is.
People think that it's the same thing as just like having any color.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a lot, and then even more depending on the color. There's so much maintenance that goes into like the colored hair, and then it depends on the color that you have, and then your preference on how you want your hair, and
how you take care of it,
and then not just that,
what
but
kind
like
of products you use,
money.
How do you keep up?
Money.
Yeah,
it's money. Like, yeah. And besides like the us part, it's like obviously like when you go out, like how did you feel? Like, what made you decide to dye your hair? And obviously, well, she's obviously had it for 10, and then I think I've had it for 4 to 5. So, and then besides that, you were also in a different part of your life. Like, were you working?
Yeah.
So you were like working already.
Well, actually, you know what? How I started my hair was the first time I dyed my hair, I did my tips. But back in that time, like, it didn't even grab. It was just kind of like a semi-dye, whatever. So it lasted probably like a good like 2 weeks, if anything.
Okay.
Like, it stripped super fast. And then from there, I just gave up on it because obviously it was so expensive to get it done. So I didn't even do anything anymore. And then when I finally did like my whole head, or like that I did like a bright color, it was weird at first because obviously...
And it was red.
Like bright red.
red.
Yeah. So it was weird, but then not really, because it was like in between my black. So it was black and red. But when I went like one color, my whole head, oh, that was weird. Because you feel like people...
What color was that?
Purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I feel like people do look at you like... Well, it could go both ways though. Like, you think they're looking at you because you look weird or whatever. But maybe they're just looking at you because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, I do get a lot of people where they
Yeah.
always say, "Oh my god, I love your hair. Like the color looks so good."
But I think the cutest thing ever is when like you're in the store and like you hear a little girl or a little kid
yes.
like, "Look, mom, look at her hair." Oh, like that is the cutest. And then
Uh-huh.
obviously, or sometimes even like older kids, or like whatever age, like que se
Yeah.
animan a decirte like, "Oh my god, I love your hair." Like that's everything.
Yeah.
Like that's the cutest thing ever. Like, you know, or like
Mhm.
when you hear them tell their parents like, "Oh my god, look at her hair."
Mhm.
It's like the cutest thing ever because
Yeah.
I guess it is weird, but not necessarily weird, but sometimes it can be colors.
It's so common now, though.
It is
It's
common
so
now.
popular.
It is, but you would be surprised at how much still it's not allowed or like accepted, like in
Oh,
jobs or like in certain things. It's like it's still looked at as like a
Not professional.
yes.
Mhm.
And like that's what I wanted like the conversation to go into, kind of where it's like, how do you feel? Like, do you think it takes from like it doesn't look professional? Like I see where it's coming from, but I also feel where it's like
It shouldn't define you.
it shouldn't define you, because in reality, it the way I see it is like if you're allowing, if the point here is for you to say like, oh, you can have your hair like normal colors but not bright, but you can have blonde, it's like I still feel like that's not, like that's letting someone still dye their hair, and it's like that's not the original hair color. So if the rule should be that you can't dye your hair, it should be like
You can't dye your
you
hair.
can't dye your hair, simple.
You know
point,
that that's
period.
some sort of discrimination there?
Yeah,
It
but
really
that's
is.
what I'm saying. Like, so one time I actually went up to a cop and I asked her because she had blonde hair, right? And her roots were grown out, and I was like, I know that they're very strict on like how they do about like colored hair or whatever. So I went up to her and I asked her, I'm like, wait, so you're allowed to have like blonde hair or whatever? And she said like, no, actually I'm not. They let us dye your hair, but you have to basically have it like a normal color, or if you're gonna be a blonde, you have to have your whole hair blonde. So right now
wow.
that she had her roots growing out, like she was saying like, oh, right now that I have my roots grown out, like they've been telling me like, hey, you need to fix it, or you need to like do something about it. Like you can't come where it's like you could tell that her hair is not blonde. And I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like that's like, I feel like it's so rude in a way where it's like, if you're allowing a color like blonde just because it's a normal color and people have it,
What's wrong with
what's wrong with
other
any color? Like,
yeah.
yes, it might not be something that grows out of somebody's head, but I feel like it's everybody's decision on what to dye their hair. And I feel like it doesn't define how you're going to work, who you are as a person,
Exactly.
or like all of
what
that.
can you
know?
provide for whatever position you're in or where you're at?
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel about it. And I'm just like
But wait,
it
have you
makes
ever
sense.
felt and like were you discriminated by your hair color? Like, have you felt it?
I mean, I think that I've never paid attention to it just because you already know. Like, I feel like when you make the decision of, oh, I'm going to go, for example, I feel like red hair is common.
Yeah.
So obviously you've had different colors, right? So I feel like it depends on the color you have. You feel different with the color you have, you know, or like you don't feel like that.
But so basically, you haven't felt it.
No.
Because if you haven't experienced it, then that's why. Because I feel like discrimination goes from like, I think a job. I don't think that like a family member, a friend, or like you going to eat or people looking at you, like that's discriminating.
Okay.
I think
like
discriminating
maybe
is
not giving me a job because of my hair.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So wait, so you have felt it? Maybe
Yeah.
like if you
I
yeah?
have. Yeah.
Really? Okay, well, give me an example and then maybe I can actually think of one.
Well, like when you try to like say, oh, like I can help you guys out with this. I don't want to say exactly what or where,
Okay.
but maybe a lot of people will know what I'm talking
Yeah, yeah,
about. But like when you try to volunteer, like for just like to help people out, they just look at you and they're like, no, we're okay. Thank you though. And then you hear they're asking for help somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So it's
okay.
like, you know,
you needed
it's
the help
because
but
of you.
Got it.
Like, you
Okay,
get it?
Yes.
But it's like, I don't let it bother me. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
really
I
care.
feel like it depends on you as a person too, where it's like if you pay attention to the things, then you're gonna feel it a little bit more. But why I'm saying that is because I feel like when you go out in public, there's people staring all the time, everywhere you go, no matter where you go. I don't notice it anymore, but like when I'm with someone, obviously not like with you or anybody, because I mean we both have colored hair, so it's just like normal. But like when I first dyed my hair and like I would go out with like my friends or whatever, I could see them where they would be looking like, oh my god, they were just looking at your hair, or they were just looking at you, or this or that. And it's like, I already, like, when I decided to dye my hair, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I knew that the brightness and everything is like, of course. So it's like, I when I go out, I'm not looking to see who's looking at me or anything. So I feel like because of that, I don't notice what my colored hair is causing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I think it goes from you being comfortable in what you can rock, and you knowing that it's your choice, so it doesn't really matter what other people think or what they could think of you with that color, because at the end of the day, number one, they didn't pay for it, you paid for it, so who cares? But you know, besides the point on that, like, I feel like there's so many people where they feel entitled to give an opinion and be like, oh, well, that color's not that nice. Well, who asked you?
Like, if you like the color, if you like a certain color, so then you dye your hair that certain color. Like, if I like this color, like, I'm gonna dye my hair this color, you know, like, that's true.
Or like, not necessarily just like that, but I just feel like it's just weird when you also change your hair color for people that see you, whereas like, oh wait, no, the other color was brighter, it was nicer. Yeah, but I mean, you want to change it, like, who cares?
Like any color is like you could change dark clothes, brown,
right? You change shoes, right? Like,
or like in general, like, I feel it's crazy though, because I feel like to us, bright color is normal, like a black, like a brown, like a blonde to us. And I feel like for other people, it's like, it's not, because they don't do them or they don't have those colors or whatever the case may be. But I feel like when we talk about like colored hair, it's all the colors. When other people talk about colored hair, it's the basic colors. Does that make sense?
So I feel like, you know what though, like, I feel like people have expanded to explore colors, and I like that. I think that you should be able to do whatever you want with your hair, you know, like, if you like a certain color, just do it, like, just go for it. Obviously, just, you know, having the, like, knowing that there's a lot of maintenance to it, and patience with your hair too, because
and it might not always be what you're expecting, so it's like also having the idea where it's like, if it happens, it works. I mean, if it works how I want it to, and if it doesn't, then you have like a second plan. Just like when I was doing it for the first time, I was supposedly going pastel and it didn't work, and I ended up going pink, and I ended up like loving it, and then I didn't want to go back to like a basic, like a,
you know what,
non-bright color.
I feel like you probably wanted to go pastel to kind of work your way up there, just knowing where it was like, oh well, it's not that bright, but then you started bright, so you just stayed there. Because what other colors have you had?
I went from pink to green, and then from green I redid my green, and I was like, oh, I should change my color, so I went to like a blue, like a turquoise. I didn't like it, so I put like a Dodger blue, and I literally had it for like nothing, because I don't know, I didn't like it, because when you don't have colored hair, you don't understand what you want it to look like, or like certain things. So it looked good to everybody else, but I obviously saw the things I didn't like, and I was like, no. So I didn't like it. So I went back to green, but this time I did a 2 color. So I went from yellow to green. And then from there, I went to what I have now, which is I did my whole head green. So yeah, and I really loved green. That's why I went back to green. From green, I went to blue, and then once I didn't like the blue, I was like, I don't want to experiment anymore. Like, I want to go to green, because I like the green. Like, as much as when I chose green, it was like, oh, it's gonna look weird, like green on your hair. Even I thought about it, where it's like, green, like, that's weird. But I really
It's a
like the
color,
green. Yeah. So green it is.
Yeah.
You?
I've had the first color I had was red. Then I did purple. Then I did
Pink.
blue.
We don't know the order anymore, but point being,
I've had pink hair, light pink, light blue, dark blue, purple, light purple, and then red.
And then red because red's her color.
I know they always tell me red's my color.
It's crazy
so I always go
because
back
you
to
can
red.
experiment. And I feel like it's not necessarily like the first color you win is your color because I didn't go green the first time.
Yeah.
But then again, like people might not think that green's my color because everybody has an opinion and but I feel like it's what you like.
It's what you like, exactly.
And I feel like I don't know, like you just go back to the color that you liked.
You
if
know
that
what?
Makes sense.
I think for me, I can't really say that I liked one color more than the other because honestly, maintenance wise, it was the same thing. Like I had to, like when I have red hair, I have red color shampoo. So it's like I take care of my hair like that.
Longer.
When I've had purple shampoo. So I've always tried to, like, I always do hair mask. I take care of my hair. I really do take care of my hair.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like there's times where it's like, I'm tired of it. Like I'm tired of it. Like I just want to have normal hair where like I can shower my head every day, because there's times where it's like when it's hot, it's like fuck.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying because it's hot and it's like, oh, I want to wear my hair down, but it's like I'd rather not. I'd rather put it in a bun because obviously I'm gonna sweat, and then I don't want to wash my hair because I just washed it yesterday. So it's like. But for me, it's a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Like, I do look at my calendar and I'm like, if I need to have my hair done this day, like, I need to shower it this day. And so then I need to straighten it this way and then put it in a bun. It's a lot. Wow. It's a lot, and everybody does it differently. And it's to everybody's budget, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, obviously, that means that the faster your hair fades, the more you're going to be dyeing your hair, the more hair dye you need to buy, like all that. Like it's just everybody gets used to different. But
I feel that it goes by brand on the fading part. Honestly, I've tried so many brands, like so many brands.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess because like there's hair dyes she doesn't like, the brand I use you don't like. So it's like I guess it depends. But like the things you say, like, oh, like I use Manic Panic and she doesn't like it because you say that it fades.
It fades.
And on me, I don't feel like it does. I mean, maybe it does and I don't pay attention to it.
It fades and it strips when you shower a lot. So that's what I mean. But it could be the color though.
Yeah.
It could be the specific color that you're using.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, maybe it does, but I just feel like I've also never expanded to try, like, the other hair dye. So I don't know. I just stick to it because I like it and,
Yeah.
We just got used to it already. And, like, we also, like...
Where it's part of it. Like, it's just... Yeah.
Like, it's already a part of your life where it's like, oh, if there's a sale... you buy in bulk. Oh, the mask you use, you buy when you're almost so it's like it's
what's
already
your favorite
became
hair
part
mask?
of your life.
What's your favorite hair mask?
I like that it's a 10. I really do. I like how it smells.
Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah,
I like
it works.
Yeah
I mean, there's a lot of... Man, I buy so much stuff.
And I like that one because I can't do smells. And like there's a lot of masks.
Yeah.
That like the smell is like too much and it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
And because I like putting my masks on and leaving them like all day. And then like either showering the next day or like whatever. Like, you know how it says like put it in the shower 3 to 5 minutes and then wash it off. It's like, yeah, sometimes I'll do it like if I want to style my hair that day. But if not, like if I have the time, I like leaving it all day so that and then showering. So it's like the mask that like to have the smell. It's like I can't. Basura.
Yeah, no. When I say I take care of my hair though, I take care of my hair. Like I be doing coconut oil, almond oil, tea tree drops, all kind of stuff. I put it on for like the whole day, wash it till the night. I mean,
that's crazy.
Take care of my hair.
What brand do you use? It's Ion.
I use It's a 10 too. I mean, of what?
Oh, hair dye.
Oh, right now I use the Ion one, but
But see, I don't like Ion.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the smell.
I don't like the smell either. The smell is the only thing that I don't like. I mean, it doesn't smell bad,
It's strong,
but I
though.
like the fact that it lasts longer.
But the consistency is totally different.
Yeah.
That consistency is
It's
thick,
thick.
and mine is
Water.
way more watery.
Yeah.
It's like I don't feel like it's watery, but
You
it's
see, every
way
time,
more watery.
technically, like for me, every time that I dye my hair, I always put a treatment on my hair because I always dilute it with a hair mask. So that's
It
how I
becomes,
make
like,
mine.
watery.
Yeah. When do you think that you decided you want to dye your hair? Like, how old do you think you were when you're like, oh, I want colored hair? Or how did you come about wanting colored hair?
I think you had your hair dyed already, no?
Yeah. So I influenced
I
you?
guess.
Oh, God.
I mean, I don't remember because I dyed my hair way after I wanted to dye my hair.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to dye my hair way even before I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I've been wanting maybe my hair dyed maybe 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like kind of when you wanted to
Like,
dye
you
your
just
hair.
never did.
And I just never did because my mom never let me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was able to dye my hair, once I had a job and once I paid for it, that's when I
That's
was
how you
like,
did it.
I'm gonna dye my hair. So I feel like it was a long time
long
that I
time.
wanted to dye my hair, and I feel like the reason why I wanted to dye my hair was just social media. Not even social media. I think like Google or like just looking up like colored hair, and like I
Like, it
was
just
so in
became
love
popular.
with the purple, and I just had like a bunch of screenshots and all that like on my phone.
Of color.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna dye my hair purple one day, but I was scared that my hair was gonna break off, so I just never did it. And then, you know, the hair
It went by.
the hair like industry evolved, and then things started coming out that took care of your hair. So then I was like, oh, if it's now or never. And then I did it, and then ever since then, I mean, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been the one where the like you change your color a lot. And like I have stuck to the colors that I've gone, like with the pink I had it a year, with the green I had it 2 years, and then like I re-dyed it again, and then, you know, so like I keep the color, like it's not so much of like, oh, like I want to like switch it next month, or
because you know what, I think that's what I have. Like, I get bored. I get bored. Mm-hmm. So I've gone from like purple to blue, from purple to red, pink. So I've always like altered my hair.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a difference. Like I feel like you change your hair color because you just like switching from hair color, I guess, in a sense like that. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I, on the other hand, I kind of was looking for a color that I just fell in love with, and then I liked green, and then I just, you know, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It gets crazy because there's different people. Everybody's different. Everybody
like there's
different.
people that dye their hair and they never change their color. Like it's always the same. I think that's cool too. Like I think you find a color. Like for me, I guess I just never really had like a color that I wanted, like for me, and I just kept doing something different just because I wanted to. Like not because. Like, you know, I don't know. I just wanted to.
Yeah, I know. I guess we've never thought about it like that. But that's the difference. Like, you have switched your hair color more and frequently than I have.
Well, I have dyed my hair for a long time, though. Like, even before I started dyeing my hair, like, bright colors. Like, I've dyed my hair since I was probably, like, 16.
Yeah. I didn't. I dyed my hair maybe, like, once or twice before I went pink.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I've been dyeing my hair for a long time, but... And then where I wanted to do my hair like this was when I was working. There was this girl that she had her hair, like her bottom part of her hair. And oh my God, she would always change her colors and it would look so cute. So she started with blonde, and then little by little she started adding color to it. And that's where I got it from, where I wanted to do my hair.
Yeah. I think that when I got it too was when the peekaboos were in. I was like, I want to do the peekaboos. Oh, yeah. And then I feel like, obviously, I got older. I had the money to do it. And I was like, why the fuck am I going to do the peekaboos?
Just that.
Like, I'm going to just do my hair. I'm going to just do my hair. Like, you know, and then that's when, like, the balayage. And then, you know, we just went from there. But
the ombres and all that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
10 and 5 years.
Well, yeah.
Let's see how much longer we go.
We can keep up.
I know. I don't think I'll make it to 10 years, but
We'll see.
And that was today's random topic.
It was random, but it was perfect topic. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
To break the ice of my colored hair.
Yeah. Wait, do you feel weird right now that you have your whole head?
I don't think I've had the opportunity to feel weird, because I feel like you don't feel weird when you go to the store, when you're around strangers. But like, obviously I'm not going to school, so I feel like if I was going to school is where I would feel weird, because you're in a more professional kind of thing. And since I am not like, around any of that, so it's like
people would
I don't feel weird, you know, because I'm just home or going to the store around strangers. So like, as of now, like, no.
Yeah.
But ya pa cuando like mire, like I'm in a professional place, my hair's gonna be grown out already. My roots are already growing.
I know.
You know,
it grows so fast.
Yeah.
But crazy. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
If you guys haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe
and hit the bell so you guys get notified every time we upload a new video. Bye.